Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick and the gameplay that you're currently watching is of Super Mario Party. It's a game that came out a while ago and I am currently getting to it right now. It was first shown during the E3 of this year, and to be honest, I was interested in it. I did enjoy what they showed. However, as time passed by, I know that Mario Party is just a multiplayer oriented game, and I'm primarily focused on single player games actually. So I didn't think I would actually enjoy this game or whatever. However, I still ended up buying this game because, well, I have a couple of nephews that I have to keep busy once in a while, and having good multiplayer games would be a solution. Well, pretty much mandatory for me. However, I did just try it out just to see what it was, and I ended up wasting the entire weekend with it. Yeah, this game, even in single player, was a lot of fun. A little bit of history with me and Mario Party is that it doesn't exist. Yeah, I skipped all the Mario Parties up till now. I've seen some gameplay footage, I've seen some let's plays of previous installments, but however, I've never really gotten into it myself. Mostly because I thought it's more of a multiplayer thing, and I'm kind of a single player oriented person. I like deep stories and good long gameplay and just fun stuff to do that you can do alone. However, I never got around to actually doing anything with Mario Party because, well, I thought it was just multiplayer, something that you had to do with multiple people. So, call me surprised when I just tried this out, just out of the blue, just on a whim, just to see what this was all about, because hey, I bought the game anyway, so at least I can do, even though it was originally intended to keep my nephews busy or at parties, just to keep to have something for multiplayer purposes. So, but I still tried to figure out what the game was so that I could explain it to them. And I ended up playing an entire weekend with it, as I said before. And I'm still playing. And I'm having a lot of fun. Even for a single player, it's a really good game. It's something that I really enjoy playing. Well, the graphics are so-so, but then again, I don't expect too big of a graphics. It definitely isn't PlayStation 4, and it's just a Mario style. It's simple, it's effective, and it's colorful, and all that, and it's just a lot of fun. There's also a little bit of strategy involved because of what kind of dice you have, what kind of character you pick. However, the sad side of it is that there is also a shit ton of luck. And that has frustrated me as well, a little bit. Because, to be honest, I have had games where I couldn't throw anything higher than a 2. So I crawled over the board on a snail's pace. I have had games where I threw nothing but, well, the numbers that I needed. And I collected stars like a madman. And I won pretty much every mini game, so I also had the coins to buy those stars. And with 10 coins per star, it isn't that expensive. And I just really went all out with that. Then again, you also have cooperative games. There is even an entire mode involved in cooperation. That's a river rafting. I don't know exactly what the name is for it, but it's really fun. However, if you have a little bit bad luck with your AI and you're alone, then steering the raft is sometimes a little bit of an issue. Because if you hope that the AI would a little bit compensating for your rowing when you try to hit a balloon for a minigame and to win extra time, the AI does nothing. When you wish the AI does nothing and does not compensate for you, the AI does everything and you just move on straight ahead. So that's a little bit of me with the AI. That's kind of got frustrating once in a while, so the river rafting was... Well, I had to do a few tries before I even succeeded on my own first time. However, if you're probably with more people and you can actually talk with them and strategize, then yeah, I think it would be a lot easier, that game. And all in all, I still think this is one fantastic game. I didn't know what I was getting into, but damn, even for a single player game, this was... What I've had just done now, it was really a lot of fun. And spending 2 hours on a single board is quite a lot of time. Luckily the Switch has this sleep mode where you can just turn the game on and off. And my party is pretty simple in its setup, that you can actually just leave it and come back later. And still know and still see what's... well, what is pretty much up with the, well, your progress at that moment. The rest, I think, is just way too fantastic. I've tried a few modes now, although yeah, I can still see that this is mostly aimed at multiplayer, couch multiplayer even. And unfortunately I haven't been able to, how do you say this, try out the multi-console games, because some games require 2 Switch systems, because you have, well, separate views or something on things, but it still is, yeah, quite fun. And it's just way too fun. Or even I've heard people complain that with 4 boards it's just not enough, that there is way too little in here. Well, yeah, there are 4 boards, and I think previous games had 6 or 8 boards, so yeah, it's less, but with the various game modes and some game modes that aren't even board dependent, or actually don't have a board, that rafting for example is just one long river with a lot of branches that are different from one another, and you also have some kind of sound stage where you have to do mini games based on rhythm, which I suck at, and it's just fun. This game was fun. And I really would recommend you try this out. If you are someone who has company over a lot in your house, then definitely this is a game for you. And at least if the games also, if the company also, your visitors also like playing games, in that sense. And even if you're alone, congratulations, you still have some fun with it. You can also get a lot frustrated by the random number generators, because yeah, they can be frustrating. I have had moments where I wanted to throw out the controller out of the window. There was even one game where I half the time, in the first half, the first 10 turns, I went on a snail pace, like I said. I could throw the dice and I would end up either getting a 1 or a 2 and nothing more. Even happening spaces send me back down the board. But after turn 10 I got one finally at a store. I could buy a certain item, and from that point onward I collected stars like crazy. I went from 4-0 behind on the PC, or on the highest level AI, and went to the pretty much first place. I had double the amount of stars that they had at the end of the game, and that was just ridiculous. But then again, that's Mario Party for you, and kind of all those Mario spin-off games are really that kind of crazy. But yeah, it's something I enjoyed. I will I will show you a little bit more footage of this game, because it's just way too fun and it deserves showing gameplay footage. However, I'll be stopping my commentary here. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy this game. If you have played it, let me know what you thought of the video and what you think of this game in the comments below, and I hope we can have a nice discussion. All in all, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!
Finish! A new record. Ready? Yeah! Start! Finish!